Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Okay, I gotta tell you about my day today. Let me tell you about my day today. Hold on. How about I cannot concentrate when the radio is on? I can't keep a straight thought and not want to sing. I can't explain it. I'm like thinking about the song and I'm making the vlog and I can't have the radio on or the TV on. So anyway, so I go to work today. I had to be there. I had to be there at 8 o'clock. So we're going out to this demo today. It was a huge basement that had gotten a lot of water damage, and everything in the basement had to be taken out to the dump truck or the box truck. So okay, so we get out there and we're packaging up like all this crazy stuff, even stuff that wasn't water damage. She just wanted it all like taken out. So let me just tell you that it was 95 degrees today, and even though it was kind of cool in the basement, as soon as we carried the stuff up, she had like 8 steps to carry it out to the driveway to the trucks. The minute that you got in the sun, you were just roasting. So we were switching, crews or whatever. Some were in the basement packing and some were carrying out to the truck, and then we switched. They would start packing and we would carry it out to the truck. So anyway, so we did that all afternoon, and I must have lost at least 2 pounds just in sweat today because I was like sweating so much it was disgusting. Hence, wet hair. I just got out of the shower because I got home late. So anyway, they had to pull the guy off that was on the job that drove the box truck out there to go to a different job. So my manager like says to me, are you okay to drive that 16-foot box truck? Do you know what a 16-foot box truck looks like? It's huge. Okay, it's 16 feet long. I don't know, like really, really tall, wider than the cab of the truck, right? So I'm like, he's like, are you okay to drive that? I'm like, yeah, sure, no big deal. I played it cool. I was super cool. Like, I drove a 16-foot box truck before. So when it comes time to leave or whatever, so they take off and they leave me the keys for the box truck, and we loaded all stuff because we were going to the dump. So anyway, okay, to make this even shorter, because it really is a long story. So we go, we're on the way to the dump, and I'm driving this box truck, which really wasn't that bad. It was diesel. It was a monster. It was like, so we get on the highway. There's 2 highways. We had to get on 1 and 95. And I'm getting on 1, and I can feel heat, like down by my feet. I look at the temperature gauge, it's halfway. Get on 1, we're going down 1, I'm stepping on the gas, but there's like really no power behind the truck. So I'm like, what is the deal? So I'm like, alright, so we come to a light and we stop, and we're about to get on 95, and we go to get down on the ramp, and I go to give it some gas to merge out onto the highway, and I'm like stepping on the gas, and the truck is barely moving, and I look at the temperature gauge. Now it's all the way past the red zone. Here's the H for hot, then there's a little like red zone. Well, the needle was up over the top of that. It was off the radar. So I don't have the number to call the guy that I'm following, Dominic. I don't have his number to say, hey, something's wrong with this truck. It's overheating, and the oil light is on. So I finally like pull off the side of the road, and he asks, gets way ahead of me. I was following him to the dump, and he comes back and he's like, what's wrong? I'm like, something is wrong with the truck. I'm like, it's overheated or whatever. Shut off the truck for 15 minutes. We're 2 miles from the dump. We go to the dump, back it in. I turn the truck off, and I like, he runs out. He gets coolant and oil for it, fills it up. So he's driving a dump truck. A huge dump truck. So after we get done unloading the dump truck and the box truck, he says to me, do you mind driving the dump truck back to the warehouse? He's like, I'm going to drive this just in case it breaks down again. I'm like, you want me to drive a dump truck? Do you know how tall I am? I'm 5 foot. Do you know how much I weigh? Right around 100 pounds, okay? The steering wheel was like way out in front of me. I'm this far away from the steering wheel. My foot barely reaches the pedals because even though I have the seat all the way up, it's meant for a big, manly man to drive, not a pipsqueak. But sure enough, I drove that dump truck all the way back to the warehouse, no problems, and he did end up breaking down on the way back. It's just not holding coolant, and then it's like leaking out, and then we were catching it in a bucket, and it's not the antifreeze that's wearing out. It's like oil and antifreeze mixed together. That signifies like huge engine problems, like cracks in the motor or something. So anyway, that was crazy. I drove not only the dump truck, but not only the 16-foot box truck, which I drove for probably about 45 minutes. Then I drove the dump truck for about another half an hour from the dump to the warehouse. Oh my gosh. It was crazy. I loved it. You know, I actually love driving that. It's like such a powerful monster truck, man. That could roll over my car and crush it flat. It was awesome, though. It was. It was like a rush, man, driving that. It was awesome. Yeah, I can drive that. No problem. I love this job. I love this job, and then I was told today that they really like me, and I'm a hard worker, you know, and they see good things for me. I'm like, what? Is this not awesome? I actually like this job. I like getting up for work in the morning. Oh my God, I love this job. And I get to do crazy things like drive dump trucks. It was awesome. Anyway, I'm going to go now. It's almost 7 o'clock, and I haven't eaten dinner yet. And there's some, like, beef with sauteed onions down there. And I'm going to have that over some white toast. Starving. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go grub, and I hope you enjoyed that. That was hysterical. I had a great day today. Hot as hell, too. But just driving the truck made it all better. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.